Alright, this is a encouragement reading for Taurus. It could be from somebody in your life, somebody close to you, a friend, family member, spouse, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the situation is there, or whatever you want to call it. But if this sounds familiar, or it could be, from spirit, it'll resonate to some degree. I don't think everybody's thing is the same, but some wording might catch your ear, that type of thing. So, number 11 is diameter, the nurturer. So, this is probably from a spirit guide, I think, or from your spouse, depending on what the situation is with your spouse. It could be, light, and it could be very heavy. It doesn't really matter to me, whatever's, the case. So, let's see. We have earthy needs and, let's see, material needs and security. So, they see you're, you know, kind of on shaky ground a little bit. You kind of don't know what to do. So let's see. So here's a sweet love letter to my wife or husband to be. To say that I cannot wait to live the rest of my life with you and enjoy the big and small moments in our lives together is an understatement. Please know that I am always here for you. For whatever help you need, seeing you in wedding wear, it didn't say which one, suit or wedding dress or whatever, so keep that in mind. I know it was love at first sight. While arguments in the relationship are common, it was more about handling the differences that make the marriage or relationship strong. But standing by your partner when things are rough goes on to show that we are partners through thick and thin. Do you remember this time we were watching Sleepless in Seattle? On our third date, remember when Sam Baldwin says, I know the first time I saw her and the deep regrets. I knew the first time I ever saw her. I deeply regret what I did and I promise to be better. It has been 21 days since I last laid eyes on you. Saw you wake up next to me or planning a great... Okay, this is where it gets a little weird. Okay, so I have been planning a great weekend for us, but the destination will be a surprise to you. I just don't have... I just can't have asked for more. I love you and I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me and give me another chance. The past year has not been easy with me losing my job due to the pandemic, but you have really managed things perfectly. Love, teacup, balance, and discernment. So that kind of that kind of thing kind of worries me a little bit because I'm the type of person that, kind of finds certain wording weird. And when I channeled it, I'm like, it kind of went like, oh, this is light and airy to it's, oh shit, like, there's, there's the surprise. I personally don't like surprises because, I watch scary movies. So, that letter was interesting for sure, but I'm kind of one of those people that's like, if any surprises are being had, you have to tell me first because I don't like surprises. If you surprise me, I get PTSD and I think it's a personal attack. I can't do surprises. Yeah, so start swinging. Anyway, since you got diameter in in her story, she loses her daughter Persephone to Hades when she's like picking flowers in a field or making cranberry sauce. My mom tells it differently, but anyway, so Persephone goes missing for about 3 months or so. And the gods, goddesses, nymphs in the forest, the satyrs, and all this are looking for Persephone because Zeus is mandatory. So looking for him, and everything's dying and stuff around him. So, like, it becomes a big thing. And I feel like your partner kind of shows the different characters in that story. Zeus, they have the other, different things going on too. But it's like the change in seasons was determined by Diameter losing her daughter in Greek mythology. She eventually gets her back, but, seasons. But anyway, uh, I do love pomegranates, though. They're tasty. They taste like wine and like a fruit, so it's fancy. So I feel like whatever's happening, it's kind of like a Scorpio kind of, you know, Aries type of, dynamic. So Scorpio, Sagittarius, uh, Aries, Taurus type of thing. But all heavy energies. So what I mean by heavy is that there's a lot of earth and there's a lot of um, a lot of earth and a lot of fire. My rabbit got a little bit of an upgrade, all in beads and stuff. I love doing like little crafts and stuff. So anyway, you might like to do crafts and do extra activities and things. Um, but whatever the case is, I feel like you might kind of like be in one of those relationships where it's like obsession based or lust based. So just be aware of that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just to the point where you might not have any room to be yourself. And that could be suffocating at times and you might feel trapped. But you kind of have to have your own boundaries, like, the on off switch with your relationship so that your person has freedom, you have freedom, and stuff like that. Because if you're too connected, it's like, nothing gets done. Anyway, Taurus, hopefully this helped you out in some way. And keep in mind that you need to set up some boundaries or parameters in your relationship so you can do your own thing and be your own person. It's not about, like, going into another person's energy and losing yourself in it. It's about being yourself, but with somebody else. Um, I think they said that on Princess Diaries, the second one. But anyway, I think it was the mother that, said that. But anyway, but yeah, it's true. You can't be monotonously married or in a relationship and just like forget who you are as a person and who they fell in love with. You have to be yourself, but you have to be yourself with somebody else, and it should be complementary energies. Like you can be opposite, you can be you could have trouble with certain things and your person will be like, I can do that for you. But it has to be like you're doing your own thing, but you might need their help at some point or another. You know. So just remember, you know, it's not always about the tribe. It's always yourself, partnership, then the tribe. Okay, so Girl Scout, the three, the special three. Wow. Single, partner, tribe. Alright, anyway. So you might need to have parameters, on-off switches, plan dates, have some type of outing or romantic, like, night a week that, you kind of, set up and, have a day of it so then you can do other things. But, it's not bad being in a relationship. You just have to have your boundaries and know who you are as a person. Like, if you work at, like, 9 o'clock and you have to be up by, like, 7, like, you can't, do stuff. Maybe you can. I've done stuff at 7 when I had to be at work at 9 and didn't work out too well. Getting to work at 10 is not a good idea. Anyway, so hopefully this helped you out too much and uh, TMI, but yeah, just take my advice. Don't fool around until later on in the day. It works out better. So get to work early and then, like, get out of work early. But anyway, it's a good idea. So anyway, Taurus, you have a good one. Remember what I said. Remember diameter. Remember the kind of bipolarness of the letter, and just know who you are as a person and know who your partner is. But yeah, I think boundaries would be good. All right. And like myself, I don't like surprises. If you have a surprise planned, if I didn't tell you to do a surprise for me, don't be doing a surprise for me, because it's weird. Like, if somebody jumps out at me, I will mace you. Like, that's how it is. So, just remember what I said. Like, you can think your own things. You might think it's cute that somebody's gives you a surprise party or something, but I will mace everybody. I carry a big can of mace. I don't like surprises. If I don't see it coming, I'm gonna mace you. But yeah. So uh, just be mindful of who you are as a person. Don't lose that because that's intense. But anyway, I will see you in the next video. I've talked enough. All right. Later.